Teague against Lowry. And Teague, here we go. Screen by Cousins. Pulls up, high post. A nice shot by Teague. Teague's got his first bucket of the night.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now, here is Smith. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And don't forget his unbelievable steal total in that game. I mean, almost to the point they didn't want to bring the ball up the floor.
Teague dishes to Sloan. Stevenson kicks to Teague. And the rejection by Smith. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Sacramento ball. Last game for the Raptors, they picked up the W against Minnesota.
They needed a few extra minutes to get the W in that game, but they got it just the same.
I like the way they handled themselves in that overtime period, Greg. They had a whole lot left in their game in that extra period.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game. No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes played. Lowry against Teague. Stevenson right side for three. And the rejection by Smith. And it goes on a bounce. That one is off Smith. Stevenson drives in.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Raptors moving the ball around. Smith outside for the three. Cousins pulls it in. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Teague, the pass to Booker. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Lowry kicks to Smith. Here's Valanciunas. Pass to McCormick. The feed to Lowry. Smith against Stevenson. Smith dishes to Valanciunas. Back to Smith. Valanciunas passes to McCormick. 5 on the clock. Knocked loose. Here's Justice. And it's off the back rim. No good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Smith, the pass to McCormick. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Teague against Lowry. Here's Cousins. Terrific design on the pick play. He lays it in.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Yes, Sacramento's head coach and I were able to chat, and he said a big factor in this game will be how well they're able to handle Kyle Lowry. He admitted being a fan of his game, saying he's a tough athletic guard who really competes. Defense, rebounding, attack the paint, he'll take it to you. We've got to be ready to match his motor and his aggressiveness. Kevin, are they up to it?
And thank you, Doris. Teague kicks to Sloan to the right side. Booker with it. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Clippers. The drive by Smith. Valanciunas dishes to Lowry. Feeds it to Smith. Valanciunas sets a screen for Smith. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds.
You know, it's amazing. can change on a team from year to year, but nonetheless, this team has been one of the best at putting points on the board.
Forcing the issue too much.
Sacramento making a switch here. Fareed is checked in. Right side Teague. To the inside. And Fareed with the basket on the assist by Teague. Teague's got his third assist on the night. And it's the Raptors ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Smith with a screen on Fareed. Kicks it to Smith. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
The Kings trail by 9. Teague drives in. Cousins.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Toronto?
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
The Raptors making a switch here. Enders checked in. For 3, Smith. Sacramento grabs the miss. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
Now, here's Stevenson. We saw him with 10 points last game. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
DeRozan against Stockton. Stolen by Fareed. And here's Stockton. 9 points last game. Here's Cousins. And Cantor pulls it down.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. Raptors get it back. Smith outside. And there's the pass to DeRozan. Cannot hit. And it's the Kings taking it the other way.
Rebounding's going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass. Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense. As we get this season underway, let's see how the Raptors have done so far in the NBA stats. First in assists, first in field goal percentage, and they're also #1 in three-point shooting. This is a team that loves to cast up shots from behind the arc.
And how about that assist rate? Great chemistry offensively, playing with one mind, if you will, all on the same page. That's special basketball we're witnessing here tonight.
Now here's Stockton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Cauley Stein's shot is good. 56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Brigioni. He's covered by Stockton. Smith outside. Pass to Cantor. Back to Smith. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Smith. And here we go. Prigioni, that's good. And now an 11-point Raptor lead.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Cauley Stein's shot is good. Raptors leading by 9. Prigioni, the pass to Smith. He dishes it to Cantor. Pass to Smith. Down low, bending, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And the second free throw, good. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Toronto ahead, up by 10. And we'll be... And DeMar DeRozan, the star for this Toronto Raptors team, he said he wants to bring them back.
A lot of people.
Let's face it, it's never easy for Toronto to get the attention that Clark, the U.S. teams get. That's just a fact of life that even Vince Carter at his best couldn't change.
And, you know, I don't even know if winning a championship would change that. Quite honestly, even if DeMar won the MVP. Just saying.
Yeah. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side out for them the way they swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah. Or handball.
Or handball.
Yeah, either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
So for Toronto right now, Smith in at shooting guard. Also Lowry out there. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Terrence Ross. And it's McCormick in at the power forward position. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Timberwolves played just phenomenally. He finished with 27 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even... We marveled at his performance, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that one.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Raptors have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And they've increased their percentage quite a bit since last season, guys.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Sacramento. Valanciunas hits them both. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Stockton draws the double. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
To the paint, and stolen by Booker. And now the Kings, fast break, flushes it down to finish the break.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And that one's good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And here they go. Smith gets it to go on the assist by Lowry. And now it's a 10-point Raptor lead.
Agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
Well, so much great defense has come from the shooting guard position over the years. And here's a rundown of the players wreaking havoc at that spot this year. Freak number 1.
You know, he's often forced to guard the opposition's top player on the perimeter, and still he's made his way all the way up the steals list.
I tell you what, I think he relishes those difficult assignments. I mean, he's such an intense competitor. Defense is what drives him.
The Kings shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
For your Kings, DeMarcus Cousins. 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to McCormick. It's blocked. The Kings trail by 9. Screen by Cousins. And T, here we go. Cousins, no good. Toronto's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Smith with a wide open look, sinks the three-pointer. Smith's got 17 now.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Now here's Teague. He started closer. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. And the Raptors lead by 14.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Beyond the arc. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Cousins, no one around him, and off the front iron, and in it goes.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Smith on the wing. He's covered by Stockton. Smith the pass to McCormick. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Kings trail by 14. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
A nice shot by Booker.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Valanciunas laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Valanciunas has got 4 this quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
That's good. 9 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. A clean look from that range.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence.
Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, there's Toronto tied in first place with them.
And I think for Toronto, they've had just the kind of season you knew they were capable of. I mean, they've got all the talent in the world, but how about maximizing it to the fullest?
Well, there was never a question about the talent. I mean, they've got enough of that. It was just a matter if they could get the most out of it.
Cauley-Stein with the screen for T. Nobody near Stevenson. Misfires after coming off the pick. Raptors leading by 13. Smith outside.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
That's tipped, but they get it back. Ross on the wing. Goes back up. Shot is off. And the Kings going the other way now. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the half. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Here's Cauley Stein. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries. Toronto's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Smith drives in. Cannot hit. Great D that time from T. The Kings trail by 11. And the foul called on Freak. And so that brings the first half to a close. Raptors lead by 12. And time now to go courtside.
Well, looking at the stats, it's hard to doubt you have been the #1 factor for your team. Do you feel like you're controlling the paint right now?
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
Like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like Greg Anthony in the day. A jitterbug or maybe a gnat with the kind of nuisance he's been as far as defending. Excellent work at that end of the floor for him.
And Kevin Clark's the only guy I know that can call you a gnat and mean it as a compliment.
And make you feel good about it. Yeah,
I appreciate that, Clark.
It's good, Clark. We've got T. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Booker. Then it's Lance Stevenson. And it's Sloan in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Dishes to Smith. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
In the corner, it's Stevenson. Here's Booker. Got a hand on it. There's the call on Trevor Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Here's McCormick. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Teague drives in. No good.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only 1 make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Here's Stevenson. But they get it back. And Booker kicks to T. That doesn't go in either for T.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And stolen by Cousins. Takes a shot at the elbow, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 6 assists here tonight. Raptors leading by 13. Lowry kicks to Smith. The pass to McCormick. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Stockton's checked in for Sacramento. For Sacramento, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Outside Teague. Hits the 3-point bomb. Teague's got 7 points.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Smith up top. He's covered by Stockton. Off the pick. Smith's shot is good. Smith's got 24.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
It's stolen by Smith. Up the floor. A pull-up. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And that's now 10 points for Kyle Lowry.
Sacramento calls time.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, well, I was able to listen in on the Kings head coach during that last timeout. He was intent on running the offense through DeMarcus Cousins. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
All right, Doris, thanks. Stockton dishes to Cousins. Walking with legends here, guys. Look at some outstanding seasons, decades apart, averaging a triple-double in each game over the course of an entire NBA season. Oscar Robertson, his 1961-62 season, was something to marvel at. And now, in our current era, a special player making his own mark on the NBA with the tremendous play he's been showing us all season long.
And that's still one of the most hallowed achievements in NBA history. I mean, we're talking about the Big O averaging a triple-double over the course of an entire season. I mean, to think we have another player with a shot to do that, it really speaks to the one-of-a-kind season he's having. This is the stuff of legends.
Stockton from outside. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Stockton's got 5 now.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
The Kings trail by 12. That's tipped. It's stolen by Smith. He feeds it to Cantor. Here's Lowry. That's short off the rim. Sacramento's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Here's Booker. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The drive by Smith. And he takes one for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Raptors lead by 14.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Misses the 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Teague with a clean look. He trains the quick shot. Teague's got 9 points.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Yeah, it took them a while, but now they're starting to get into a flow from outside.
They can't guard us.
It's that time.
Spread the floor. Isolate
Here's a chance now to see the league leaders in three-point field goal percentage. 5th on the list, Freak.
He is as automatic as they come from behind the arc, and that shooting ability makes him an option every trip down the floor.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Sloan, hammers it home to polish off the break.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible, and if they can use a few more sequences just like that.
Now that's a momentum shifter there. A steal leading straight to a quick bucket.
Yeah, and a great way, Clark, to capitalize on the turnover. Don't waste any time. Get the ball right up the court.
Here's Cauley Stein, and he jams it with authority.
You can't let them recover their missed free throws. Lucky break for the offense.
Smith against Stockton. Smith the pass to DeRozan. Stockton against Smith. Clock at 6. No good again that time. The Kings trail by 6. Here is Stockton. He has 5. It's stolen by DeRozan. The dish now to Cantor. Smith kicks to Cantor. Back to Smith. The three. Shot's good. Smith's got 10 points in just the second half. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Toronto.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
Cantor kicks to DeRozan. Offline with his three. Sacramento's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Over to the left wing. Here's Cauley Stein, and it's Toronto with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
2 of the top teams in their respective conferences, guys. You want to be at your best against top caliber competition. Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big time play.
Down low. Can't get it to fall.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
And the final period of play just about to start. Toronto leading by 9. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th quarter. So for Toronto right now, Smith, he's in at point guard. He's out there with DeRozan. And it's McCormick in at the small forward. Stevenson left side. Back to Teague. Takes the three. The shot is off. So the Raptors will take it the other way.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list. Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No telling how much larger the lead would be if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, come on, this guy's kept them in it.
The Kings trail by 9. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
You know, you hate to blame anybody, but those turnovers.
For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the 4th quarter for them. Stevenson dishes to Cousins. That is good.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
The Kings making a switch here. Sloan's checked in. Smith on the wing. He's guarded by Stevenson.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Teague the pass to Stevenson. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
And stolen by Jeff Teague. And now running up the court, Stevenson pushing it up.
And that steal paid instant dividends.
No wasted time or motion getting out on that fast break.
Smith kicks to Valanciunas. Raptors moving the ball around. Smith in the posts. He's guarded by Stevenson. Smith's shot is good.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Teague with the ball. Lowry picks him up. The feed now to Sloan. Inside, here's Cousins. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. To the middle. And it's Sloan with the rebound.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
But they're still in this one, fellas. Can they pump it up a notch here in the clutch?
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Smith. And the shot is good. Smith's got 18 points just in the second half.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Doubled by Smith. And Stevenson kicks to Teague. Feeds to Cousins. Here's Stevenson. Good chance here for Teague. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Valanciunas has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Smith outside. Can't hit. Good D by Stevenson. The Kings trail by 12. He kicks it to Teague. Sloan in the corner. Knocked away. It's stolen by Smith.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Raptors.
And the big difference here was accuracy behind the three-point line, Clark.
Well, they started spraying them from deep, and then it spread out the defense, and they had all the looks they wanted.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And looking at the arc of the season, this is the first of 2 meetings on the year, so this will be a solid win to go up 1-0 in the season series against the Kings.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Smith. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out.
And so Toronto takes this one.
Well, once again, you filled the box score up. Yet another triple-double. How many more are we going to see this year?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to Freak.
Freak puts it all together. It's no contest to who the best player on the court is. He was.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the
I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all I give. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. They don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. Say they don't love us, they just love it. How we live, how we live, how we live, how we live, how we live. Show up to the ceremony. I just bought a Bentley.